beginning of the poem, what three things make you think that the climb is very difficult for noise? Sir, the answer is heart aches, lungs pant, the dry air.
Very good. Yes. Heart aches, lungs pant, heavy fall of snow, scant air or dry air. Very good. Okay. Move to the next one. Second question.
What does the poem tell you about the snow? Sir, the snow was very heavy, like it is heavy fall.
He is talking about the snow and he is telling three things about it. He says it is
Heavy fall.
loose, it is loose, it is heavy and deep. Okay, I'm recording. You can download later and then copy and write answers. But and if you cannot cope up with me, so the answer of question number two is it is loose, heavy, and deep. Read question number three.
Question number three. Why does noise say a flat step is a holiday? In the holiday, we are happy and
Mm.
exciting, and the flat step means that you can climb up easily. Put your
Yes, that's what
put
that's what
it's happy.
it means. That's what it means.
Yes.
Because a flat step requires much less effort to climb.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because a flat step requires much less effort to climb. Next.
Why do you think he does not look up? Sir, he does not look up because when he will see that the top is so far, so he will be disheartened and he will come back.
Yes, correct. The poet is discouraged by the distance in the height. That is the answer. The poet
Yes.
is
Sir, I did
discouraged
not understand question number five.
by the distance and the height. Question number five is why do you think all the lines are so short? Lines of the poem. There are short lines, small lines, short length of the lines. Why? Zain, can you answer this question?
Sir, I also could not understand
Any
this
other boy?
question.
Sir, can I tell?
Yes, Noor.
Sir, can I tell?
Okay, yes, Kundi.
Sir, sir, to keep the paragraphs short, and
Sir, because they were in the middle of the climbing, so sir, they didn't have so much time to write too long.
Yes, this form of poetry represents steep incline because they are in the middle of that mountain, and they are like it is very difficult for them to climb up. So he's writing in the middle and he's writing short lines to express that they are really facing the hardships. This is the answer. Last question, yes, Abdurrahman.
Yes, sir. Question number six. Using your imagination, describe how noise feels at the end of the poem. Sir, I think that he feels very sad because when he was writing the poem, he was doing some work, and now he have to climb without doing any work till the top.
Sir, maybe he's feeling tired because sir, his heart is aching, his lungs are panting.
Exactly. The same condition which he had at the start. His heart was aching at the start, his lungs were panting at the start, and he's facing many other complications. Similar was the situation when he ended the poem. And he mentions that my heart is still aching, lungs are panting, and the dry air and the air is very dry, and all these, and no nearer. There is no flat place to step on nearer. It's very difficult for them to climb up, and he's dragging feet. Okay, he's pulling his body upwards, and his feet are being dragged. So that's what he is facing at the end of the poem also. That's it. Okay. Now move to page number 86. Page number 86. There is a
Yes, sir.
grammar topic. Prepositional phrases. It's very easy. The prepositional phrases. Do you know? Okay, this term has two parts: preposition and phrase. Do you know phrase? What is phrase? Who can define phrase?
Sir, a phrase are the few words which don't have the verb.
Exactly. Look, when you divide a sentence into different parts, if you find a part without a verb, that is called a phrase. For example, if I say I went to the market, split the sentence into two parts: I went and to the market. I went. If we analyze this part, we find that we have a verb go in it. Went is the past form of go. So go verb is present in the first part. That's why we call it a clause. Okay, according to the definition of a clause is that part of the sentence which consists of a verb in it. And the other one is phrase. Look at the second part. To the market. There is no verb in it. To the market. None of these three words is a verb. So we found that we don't have a verb in the second part. That's why we call it a phrase. Okay. So definition of phrase is a part of the sentence that has no verb in it. Do you know the prepositions?
Yes, sir. It is a
Yes,
word which joins a
it is a
phrase.
word which joins a phrase with the sentence.
Within a
It
sentence,
is a
it joins a phrase. Okay, it joins the phrases to other parts of the sentences. And there are specific words which are known as prepositions. You have a long list of these prepositions in two columns in the box key concept on the right side of this page. You can see. You need to memorize them and remember, whenever you look at any word and any one of them, these words, you should recognize at once that this is the preposition, like in, at, for, on, upon, about, above, across, down, during, up, with, within, without, all of them. These words only, they are called the prepositions. Now you know the phrase, you know the prepositions. Let me tell you the definition of the literary device prepositional phrase. A, a phrase that starts with, it's very simple. A phrase that starts with a preposition is called prepositional phrase. For example, I will repeat the same example, the same sentence. I went to the market. To the market is a phrase and it is a prepositional phrase. Why? Because it is starting with the word to that is a preposition. That's why we will call it a prepositional phrase. Is that clear to you?
yes, sir.
Anyone who did not get the definition of, who could not understand the definition of prepositional phrase? Everybody got it?
Sir, I want to ask that over there in page 86 on right top in the remember box, it's written a phrase is a few words without a verb that must be joined to a sentence. Like that must be joined to a sentence. I did not understand. Like
Means
what
that it
does?
must be a part of the sentence.
Ah, okay.
It must be a part of the sentence. Okay,
Okay.
now, uh, Ahmed Alam, unmute your mic quickly.
Yes, sir.
Read from the top.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. 55.
Yes, Ahmed, it's okay. You read. He is busy in his class. You read. Ahmed,
So can I read?
I think Ahmed's brother is also taking class. Ahmed Nawaz, no, no, not you, Abdurrahman. Ahmed Nawaz,
Yes, sir.
read.
Yes, sir. Prepositional phrases. Here is a short summary of breathless.
Wilfred Noyce was climbing. He had reached a great height when he realized he was suffering. When he looked upwards, he wondered whether he had enough energy. Now read this version with some added prepositional phrases. Wilfred Noyce was climbing up Mount Everest. He reached a great height when he realized he was suffering from a shortage of oxygen. When he looked upwards at the far stone, he wondered whether he had enough energy for the climb. Answer the following questions. Number one, make a list of the prepositions that join each phrase to its sentence in this summary. Number two, explain carefully what each of the prepositional phrases adds to the original sentence. There are many prepositions to choose from. See the list opposite, but in your writing, be careful to use the right one.
Okay, stop here. When you look at the first paragraph, that is a short summary of the same poem which we read on page number 84. Okay, breathless. The second paragraph is again the same summary, but he has added some prepositional phrases in it. Remember, it is the same summary that we saw in the first paragraph, but with some additional prepositional phrases. Now, he has given you four questions over here on the same page. The first question is dealing with the second summary that has some prepositional phrases, and it's very easy. The first question number one says that underline the prepositions found in which you find in the second paragraph. And I'm telling you there are five prepositions, you will underline them. Skip question number two. Wait, don't do it. Wait, I will tell you, then you will do it. Skip question number two. Okay, it's of no use. Move to question number three. In question number three, he has given you some prepositions and then he has given a paragraph with some blanks and he's asking you to fit these five prepositions in five blanks in the paragraph. Question number four, he has given you six prepositional phrases. He's asking you to make sentences by using these six prepositional phrases. It means that you are supposed to make six sentences, and every phrase should be every sentence should carry one phrase from these six sentences. Okay, you will do them now. Okay, first do question number one, then question number three, and then question number four, and then we will discuss them. And I want everyone to participate. Participate. Your wrong answer is not a problem. Just participate. Yes.
Sir, I'm sorry, my battery had finished. So now I'm putting on the charger and studying.
Okay. Mute your mic. So, listen. Uh, the boys who are not participating, please come forward and participate. All the boys. I will take your names now if you will not participate. You have 10 minutes to solve these three questions. Within 10 minutes, solve them and raise your hand. And every hand must be up. There should not be any single student who does not do it, who don't do it, and who does not do it, and who will not raise his hand. You are supposed to raise your hand. Come forward. Wrong answers are not a problem because we are doing it now. We are solving it. Do it now. And someone take the picture of this page. And Abdullah Subhan, you are supposed to go to the school to get it, to get the book. You must grab the book from the school. The school is giving now. You don't have any excuse. Hurry up, boys. Write the answers of all these three questions and then raise your hand. Yes, Abdurrahman, do you want to say something? Abdurrahman?
No, sir.
Then lower your hand.